Downtown Los Angeles. That's the location for the Heat. A former champion, Norman Powell, ready to bring his A game tonight as they get ready for basketball in Los Angeles. Heat, Lakers, only here to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Khalil Ware.
And I'm sure he's not pleased with these stats. His rebounding has taken a bit of a tumble over the last couple of months. He's really got to get his energy back up on the glass and start fighting for boards again.
And the starting lineup for Miami. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Davion Mitchell. Then there's Powell. And it's Larson in at the two-guard spot. And for the Lakers, Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. DeAndre Ayton is out there with James. And it's Smart in at the small forward. And Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, B.A. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. You know, I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through.
Here's Larson. Here's Adebayo. No luck on that one. Ayton with the defensive effort. Smart passes to James. The rebound by Wiggins. And it's Miami's ball. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
Now here's Wiggins. An aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Clock at 6. Here's Adebayo. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
And even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
The first free throw is good. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season. But a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
And both free throws good for Adebayo.
And what makes Bam special is his versatility, offensively and defensively. He can do a lot more out there for you than most other guys.
Now, here is James. Last game, he had 28 points. Down low. Adebayo with a steal. Here's Larson. Rebounded by the Lakers. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Now here's Powell, averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Adebayo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
Now here's Doncic. And currently his numbers are incredible, averaging almost 33 a game. To the inside. That's good from Ayton. On the assist by Doncic.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Powell. It's stolen by James. Smart with the ball. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Inside. Adebayo. Oh, he goes right over to LeBron and slams it down.
Yeah, his eyes opened wide. Adebayo knew he had a chance to do something special.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Smart, and he banks in the layup.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Wiggins outside. Back to Mitchell. Adebayo, a screen on Doncic. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Pass to Adebayo. The Lakers with a rebound. Here's James on the wing. Back to Reeves. Now Aiden. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Pass to Adebayo.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the first quarter. Adebayo, a screen on James. Wiggins, no good. Malik.
Thanks a lot. Success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Back to you.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistake.
Now called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. For the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for James. Laravia is checked in for Smart. And it's Kennard in for Reeves. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Miami. Yakachonis comes in for Mitchell. Powell against Kennard. Hachimura outside. 1:07 left to play in the first. Kennard passes to Hachimura. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, here's Doncic. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Powell against Doncic. Pass to Yakachonis. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Doncic outside. To the paint. Hayes, the pass to Kennard. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami leading by 6. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wiggins, no good.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Kennard against Powell. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Doncic. Hachimura, right side. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Miami out in front, leading by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They've got Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Hayes, and it's LaRavia in at the 3 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds.
Yeah, B.A. The one advantage they possess when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
And it's Hachimura missing.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Jaquez, the pass to Fontecchio. Pass to Yakachonis. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Heat lead by 5. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And the layup is good off the glass.
Reeves at 6'5" is kind of sneaky long, and he can more than hold his own inside.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Let's see it. You're on stage. Oh, nice.
For Kennard. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons, and front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. Now here's Powell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Mitchell. Here's Ware. And it's off from three-point range. Hachimura, pass to LaRavia. On the wing, Reeves. Back to LaRavia. Outside Reeves. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's tremendous.
Pass to Larson. Back to Mitchell. Powell outside. There, the screen. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. And Clark, for all the excitement around acquiring Luka Doncic, now the Lakers hoping to get him back to the NBA Finals.
Yep, his youth sets them up for the future, B.A., but with LeBron James in the fold, they still want to try to win now.
That one falls to Powell.
What I appreciate about Norm Powell is that it doesn't matter if he starts, comes off the bench, he's going to produce offensively and relish his role, whatever it is.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Ayton, he's checked in for Hachimura. James comes in for LaRavia. Smart's checked in for Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Smith. He does not get the second one. And he nails the third. Here's Doncic. No points yet. James outside. Back to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Ware. Miami leading by 3. And here's Mitchell. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Lakers are trying to maximize what LeBron James has left in the tank. Coach J.J. Redick said, when you get to coach one of the greatest players ever, you take a lot of joy and pride and excitement in that. And it's my job to help him in these last few innings of his career. BA, back to you.
A rare opportunity. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Here's Mitchell, following the score by Los Angeles. It's Powell on the wing. Check by James. Powell's shot is off. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. The Heat have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Now here's Doncic. He's scoreless.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Pass to Mitchell. Powell outside. Ware the screen. To the wing, right side. For 3. Miami, no good that time either. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. The Heat with the lead. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Wiggins. Ware the screen. Fires the 3. Stolen by Ayton. To the middle. Tipped. Here's Larson, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Miami moving it around. Hayes against Mitchell, just 4 to shoot. They get it again. Here's Powell. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Powell against James. Now Powell. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And Doncic puts up a deep 3. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Lakers ahead. They lead by 1. And don't go away. Number 3.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them. I expect them to sustain this enthusiasm.
Yeah, I mean, these fans just love this team. And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. How about Bam Adebayo? What an impact he's making.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And let's take a look at Miami. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Powell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Davion Mitchell. And it's Larson in at the 2. Here's Larson, still without a bucket. Adebayo, a screen on Smart. Here's Powell. Adebayo rocking the rim.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Pass to James. Double team on James. Now Reeves. Good D by Adebayo.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The fader. It's stolen by Doncic. And it's the Lakers on the break. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on Norman Powell. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
Marcus Smart, shooting 1.
And that one falls for Smart. Heat trail by 4. Pass to Larson. There's the screen. It's Powell on the wing. There's the 3. Sinks the tray. Powell's got 5 now.
An elite shooter from downtown. The defense has to chase Powell off that line whenever he's got the rock.
Back to Doncic. Launches a 3. Luka! Lethal!
Good, solid start to the half. Hitting 3 out of 4.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
All right, fans, here comes your Laker hero.
It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at Miami. They're clinging on to the final playoff spot in the conference, trying to improve their position if possible.
Well, I think for Miami, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Here's Powell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Powell's got 7.
3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
Doncic passes to James. Now Reeves. James up top. Powell pulls it in.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass to Mitchell. To the inside. For the tie. Adebayo with the muscle inside.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Doncic against Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Doncic left side. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. The Heat have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Wiggins passes to Mitchell. Here's Powell for the lead. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's James. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Pass to Powell. Adebayo is screen on Smart. Powell passes to Adebayo. And it's in there. He's got 12.
I'll tell you, Bam is having a massive impact on this game. They just can't stop him.
Outside Reeves. Now, here is James. Doncic outside. No good on the triple.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. He completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Adebayo, that's good.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Start it.
Let's hear it for the Lakers.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for James. LaRavia is checked in for Smart. And it's Kennard in for Doncic. A big group substitution here for Miami. Ware's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Fontecchio comes in for Norm Powell. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Larson. And Yakachonis subbed in for Mitchell. Hachimura against Adebayo. Hachimura, the pass to Kennard. Down low. He's got a clear path. On up the court. And Adebayo slams it in.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Outside Reeves. Kennard outside. And he's going for the lob. Jaquez with it, and Kennard picks him up defensively. Pass to Iaquintonis. That three's off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. That sends Luke Kennard to the free throw line. That's on Khalil Ware. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. Powell comes in for Fontecchio.
Luke Kennard. One shot.
The Heat have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Kennard against Powell. 11 seconds left in the third. 5 on the clock. Lets the three fly. That shot off the mark. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Heat out in front, up by 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
The time is on fourth quarter.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Jake LaRavia, Luke Kennard out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Rui Hachimura, and it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. That's the Laker 5. Three-pointer Iaquintonis knocks down the triple. And the Heat lead by 4.
And maybe they made some adjustments at the half. I mean, they're finally executing offensively.
And, you know, to shoot that poorly early and to have the lead now, they feel fortunate, but they've earned their good fortune.
Oh, my! That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Now here's Jaquez. Pass to Jovic. Here's Powell. 4-3. And it's LaRavia with a rebound.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Now here's Powell. They set the pick. Here's Iaquintonis. Clock at 6. Miami needs to get off the shot here.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Lakers fans, put your hands together. Make some noise for your Lakers hype team.
Vanderbilt's checked in for LaRavia. Connect comes in for Kennard. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Reeves. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Smith. Wiggins outside to the inside. Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Rising to the rack, Norman Powell, folks. That dude will punch it on you.
Hachimura with the ball. Pass to connect. Hachimura with a screen on Powell. Back to Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Powell, he's open. The Lakers with a rebound. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside connect from behind the arc. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 7 rebounds in the game. Wiggins outside. Back to Ware. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe. You know, fellas, 1 second quick.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. For a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. LeBron comes in for Vanderbilt. Smart's checked in for Hachimura. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Connect. Miami also changing it up. Adebayo's checked in for Ware. Larson comes in for Jaquez. And Mitchell's subbed in for Smith. Here's Adebayo. Shot clock at 3. Wiggins! Oh, missed on the trade.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Wiggins with a rebound. And Wiggins has got the ball here for the Heat. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Adebayo. Now Powell. Adebayo is screen on Smart. Powell in the post. Defended by Smart. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
And for his stature, Norman Powell very capable of finishing inside with authority.
Here's the pass to Smart. Now Doncic. Doncic punches it home.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moment.
Mitchell outside. There's a minute 47 left to play in the fourth. Ooh, the shot misses. James fires. He's off from 3.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Adebayo feeling it out a bit. Powell outside. Here's Wiggins. Outside Mitchell. Adebayo. Oh, it's off. Lakers trail by 4. Now James. Marcus Smart.
big moments in big games and deliver.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for one, DeAndre Ayton.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the N1.
The Heat have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Adebayo! He sticks the fadeaway jumper.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Trail by 3. Doncic outside. Doncic is doubled. Reeves fires. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that. And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip on the floor. It's not over yet. Austin Reeves showing no fear down the stretch.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Heat, Davion Mitchell, 2 seconds.
Shoot 2.
Free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
T-shirt time, everybody. Who wants one? T-shirt time. Let's see who wants one. Let's go crazy. Let's go.
Here's Doncic. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Heat, Norman Powell. Taking 2 shots. Shoot 2.
So the first one drops. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Now Reeves. Takes a 3. Can't get it to go. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Second personal foul. The fourth team foul. At the line for the Heat, Davion Mitchell, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
And so Miami takes the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Bam, of all the aspects that went into this win, which do you think was most important?
Our defense, man. When it got down to crunch time, we really locked in, and we pride ourselves on that, like I always say. And, we take those matchups, those one-on-one matchups personally. And we got the stops, and we got a W. We got to tough this one out.
It's always better when you can make it personal. Thanks so much, Bam.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And we present the player of the game, Bam Adebayo.
love.